Thanks, John. These are great questions because they're straightforward and to the point. So anything with my ownership requires me to understand two things. That I'm working with a team of people who understand that I am in control and follows my directions. Okay? There can only be one cook or one chef in the kitchen. Now, secondly, it needs to have a fee generating model, a revenue stream. And the revenue stream must not be seasonal or cyclical. It needs to be something that is long-term and in a growing industry. So just like how we did Bitcoin mining, we didn't own the machines, we owned the facilities. So people who bought the machines or hosted their machines with us, they're the ones producing Bitcoins. We were the fee-making business that owned the facilities and piping the electricity to them. Just like in the issuance of tokens, we owned the launch pads and of course had great relationships with the funds and also managed the technology for the exchanges. So it's a fee-making business all round. Now, finally, to answer your question about Vend, we're in the fee-making business of creating social commerce type distribution of tokens. And that, of course, represent utility amongst the community. So this is the next wave of token distribution model, and the next and more sophisticated method of doing a private sale. Or a distribution model for a publicly traded token as well. It can all be done through this. So as long as it's a more sophisticated model and the market has gotten smarter, then the market will gravitate towards Vend and platforms like Vend to create their models. So we will make fees as this new model works. These models, of course, have been something I provided technology for in the background for many companies, whilst this model has been in the early experimentation phase. This social commerce token distribution model will be mainstream in this bull market, and therefore I am lowering the barrier for people to do this. So into the bull bear cycle, which runs for 3.5 years, this being the mainstream model will mean that then we'll have plenty of business and plenty of revenue over the next 3.5 years. So Vend as a token will perform well throughout the next 3.5 years. Now, the question about closure, it's all about whether this model is out of date eventually, and whether the owner slash founder can find another business to roll this model into. So everything's about innovation. Not here to predict where things will be in 4 years' time, because it doesn't matter as long as we're able to iteratively innovate towards the next cycle, and we're able to be in a position of strength to bring in the right partners and companies. So I look forward to the next couple of years.